This is the era of throwing words at each other. The camp of Atiku Abubakar, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate, has mocked his counterpart in the All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, for allegedly avoiding media and live interviews. Well, Nigerians won't elect Ghøst president. Atiku's camp mocks Tinubu's for avoiding debates and interviews. Frank Shaibu, Special Assistant Public Communications to Atiku, in a statement played down the chances of Tinubu declaring the Nigerians will not elect a Ghøst president. He accused the APC presidential candidate of shying away from public scrutiny and using proxies to answer questions reserved exclusively for would-be president. Shaibu, who was reacting to the town hall meeting with the organized private sectors, said the former Lagos State governor had on 2 occasions dodged the invitation of the Lagos Chamber of Commerce Industry (LCCI), but decided to play smart by organizing his own town hall meeting with the organized private sector at Eko Hotel and Suites, the same venue of the annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA), where he failed to show up in August. Shaibu said rather than be bold enough to subject his ideas to scrutiny before a non-partisan panel of professionals, as done by Atiku and even the candidates of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, before the LCCI, Tinubu decided to organize his own events in Lagos, where he dictated the pace and events and filled up the room with most of his supporters and fans who applauded his ideas. After reading out his uninspiring speech, Tinubu sat on the high table and systematically dodged questions directed at him by the audience. Rather, he delegated his team members to answer all the questions on his behalf, an indication that he lacks a clear understanding of the issues plaguing the country and is hiding his ignorance, Shaibu said. You can imagine. He noted that town hall meetings are supposed to be events where candidates display their understanding of issues and inspire hope in the electorate, emphasizing that such important events are no mere gatherings where aides speak on behalf of their principals. Shaibu said, from indication his aides spoke more than he did at the event, an indication that he didn't even need to be there in the first place. Clearly, Tinubu plans to run a proxy government in the unfortunate event that he wins presidential election. You recall that in August, Tinubu refused to attend the annual general conference of the NBA, where all other candidates had been invited to speak on their plans for the country. Rather, he decided to send his running mate, Kashim Shettima, whose dress sense took the shine of the event. According to him, the conduct of the APC presidential candidates and his decision to cleverly dodge dialectic public conversations may not be unconnected with Tinubu's alleged lack of mental coordination and understanding of Nigeria's core problems. At the CARD events program in Kaduna last month, he spoke about how Governor Nasir Rufai turned a rotten situation a bad one. In Kano last year, he revealed his plan to recruit 50 million youth into the military in order to tackle unemployment, while he went off target at a book launch back in July, talking about cassava, gari, agbado, eba, and ewa. Earlier this year, he advised Nigerians to go and renew their expired permanent voters card, thereby causing confusion in the polity until the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) issued a rebuttal, Shaibu recalled. Shaibu said Nigerians will not overlook these ominous signs. The reason Tinubu's handlers have continued to shield him from open public engagement and scrutiny. He continually argues that he doesn't need physical strength to lead Nigeria, but only mental capacity. However, his refusal to publicly display this intelligence and articulate his thoughts should worry every well-meaning Nigerian who is still suffering from the 7-year misrule of the All Progressives Congress that has brought poverty, inflation, unemployment to the to an unprecedented height, Shaibu explained. He added that of all the 18 presidential candidates, Tinubu is the only one that has refused to subject himself to a media interview. Due to his continual refusal to be accountable, the Lagos Godfather had to be publicly invited to the studio by Arise TV, an invitation that he remains too timid to honor since nobody would be able to teleguide him. We hope that Tinubu will be bold enough to attend the presidential debates when the time comes, as there are already early indications that he will claim that presidential debates are not mandated by Nigerian law, the statement concluded. Ghost president. Now the yes, the Nigerians will not elect a ghost president. mm. Wonders they say shall never end. Can you imagine? Okay. Nigeria, our country. Jokers, Atiku, who spends 10 months in a year in Dubai, qualifies more as a ghost than anyone else. Vote APC and PDP for president and see Shege Pro Max. Vote Obidati for better Nigeria. Some of our Southwest ethnic sentimentalists have been shouting Yoruba Lokon and Tinubu Lokon. And I ask, is this the kind of political Nigeria needs at this point in time? Why are you guys so bent on making this electionary campaign a tribal thing? I hope you guys will like it when Niger Delta, South, Middle Belt, Igbos, Fulanis, and other ethnic groups begin to shout our Lokon. Exactly, nobody will vote ghost candidates. If Nigerians mistakenly cast their vote to Tinubu, they will see Shege. Don't mind them. Bola Tinubu has nothing to offer. Can you receive calls from few Nigerians and doctor in London? Both of you are ghosts. Nigerians don't even need old people again. The nightmare of Yahoo boys are the EFCC operatives, just as the nightmare of the drug dealers are the NDLA officials. The last people armed robbers pray to meet are policemen. That is the same scheme used about 8 years ago when Mr. Incumbent was made to shun and shy away from public debate on the pretense that he was loaded with ideas to deliver. Thus, no need for public debate scrutiny. Now we know better the aftermath. Tinubu is avoiding interview because he doesn't know what to say. Tinubu is truly a ghost president. He will be worse than Buhari. No interview since he emerged as candidate. No state-to-state campaign. Only social media rhetoric by spokesmen. Yeah. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.